Cooper, what do you feel like the key is to handling this open week better than the previous open week?
I would say just attention to detail, being really focused on whatever we're doing, whatever the task at hand is, just making sure we're fully invested on each rep and making sure we're doing what we can to do it the right way.
Do you feel like you've seen that this week? Do you feel like there's been more intentionality with handling those small details?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's been great.
Do you feel like the performance of the offense line against Alabama, particularly in the second half, was something you guys can kind of build off of going forward, take the step in the right direction?
For sure. Always stuff you want to improve and clean up on. Not every game's going to be perfect, but there's always a perspective where you see growth and more things to try to replicate, and then some things that you got to get better at. But definitely something that's hopeful for us.
Cooper, Coach Heupel was in here and he talked about how he was impressed by the way that Nico kind of responded in the second half, and I guess the toughness he showed to come back from everything that happened in the first half. What did you see from him? What did you learn about your quarterback last week?
I just think he kept playing and kept calm. I think, like I said, everything's not going to go your way, and things aren't going to be perfect, especially being a young guy. So just trying to learn on the fly and keep your confidence while you're at it, and things are going to work out for you.
Cooper, how impressive is it to see what the defense is doing, this season so far, and how difficult are they in practice when you guys do best on best, 11 on 11?
Super difficult. I think that was kind of the best thing that came out of our fall camp and the fall camp in the last few years is how strong our D-line is and how just good they are from top to bottom depth-wise. So they make you better, and I've played a lot of good defenses, and they're right up there with the best of them.
Cooper, saw the video where you said after the game, we expected it though, or something like that, and Coach Heupel expressed similar confidence at halftime. Has that changed much during your time at Tennessee? Can you tell a big difference in sort of the belief of this team that things are going to go your way in the end?
I don't know if it's a difference in time or belief. I mean, I think we always believed we were going to win and everything, but I think Coach Hype specifically has preached it. I think early in his career here, he started out by saying that the average team's hope, and you got to be a team that expects it if you want to win in this league. So I think that's been the mentality ever since he came over here.
We'll go to Adam and then Paige.
Cooper, the home crowd is loudest, obviously, when you're on the sideline. Defense is out there. What kind of impact do you think the Neyland crowd has had on these games? And what did you think of the suggestion that it's artificial?
I think that the suggestion that it's artificial is just a huge compliment to the crowd, the fans, the environment in general. I mean, there's no better compliment for it. But crazy loud. I mean, you can't even really explain it. I think it's the best environment in all of college football, truly. I've played in a lot of big games and a lot of great stadiums, and I don't think anyone really does it like Neyland.
I wanted to build off your earlier comments where you were saying, you go from hoping and believing to expecting. Was there a turning point in this program during your time here where you kind of noticed that shift in mentality?
No, I don't know if there was a shift during the time that we've been here. I think it's just more that it was kind of called to our attention. I'd never really thought about stuff like that before Coach Hype had said it, but ever since he kind of preached it, I think that's been something that's been on our minds.